or America. I'm not sure if it was New York or America. And they said that they're going to take back the country. It's like a plot. Yeah, so I have to ride down here around Wall Street up to, where the hell do I have to go? Up to some damn place. Up to 42nd Street. I'd really rather go home, but it's disgusting. I have to clean up. Crap. I desperately need to clean up. Oh shit. I think I just lost my straw. Yeah, I wanted that curry chicken. Looked delicious. I haven't seen that stuff. I used to go to this place on, what the hell was that, 34th Street and 10th Avenue, right on the corner there. It hit me a 40 and two of those little bottles of vodka or Bacardi. I forgot the size of it. Not sure if it's a fifth or what. But I remember I got this bottle of tequila, a Mexican tequila. I think it was, what the hell's the name of that? Swervo or some crap like that? It wasn't like Jose Swervo. This tequila was so effing smooth. I was savoring it. I had like the little bottle. I've never seen it. Almost looked like, kind of like a genie bottle, but it was flat. You know, instead of like a round, you know, like I Dream of Genie, but kind of that shape, but only flat. Oh shit, I'm about to lose my current. How you doing? Let's see. But yeah. Yep. What the hell? I hope that mango's good. I haven't gotten a good mango in about 1,000 years. That's what it feels like every time I get one. Either it's too hard, has no taste, or it's too soft. Oh crap, there are people up there. There's a damn scaffold. I don't know. I don't think I can pick it up though. I mean, it's what kind of angle I can. You could like see the bottom of it, kind of underneath the triangle. It's like, you know, it doesn't have. I can't get the contrast from this angle because, wow, it's like the white balance on the camera is really something else. But you know, I'm hoping. I used to ride in Manhattan. I remember when I was a kid, when I was like 13, which is like 5 years ago, I riding to Central Park. I remember I was beat when I got home, but it was wonderful though. It wasn't like, I didn't get tired the way I get tired now, because I was tired as crap. I think I rode up there with no money. It must have, I think that's about 10 miles each way, maybe a little more. But I think, you know, plus I rode around the park also, which probably must have been maybe another 3 to 5 miles riding around it. But my mom bought me a new bike from the department store. It was kick-ass. I forgot what the hell. Oh, I know what happened. I let my dumbass friend ride it. Let me see. The dumb bastard couldn't stop and hit a car. Hope they made him pay for it. But he probably didn't do any damage, so he brings my bike back in pieces. I'll never forget that. So I told him to go fuck himself. The bastard couldn't get killed. Just to make it exciting. Yeah, because I changed it to a fix. I don't know why I changed it to a fix. I think something, maybe the gears of the derailleurs broke or some crap like that. But yeah, it's not bad out here today. I just realized it's not like viciously hot. And they say it's supposed to be like, I don't know, last week they were saying it's supposed to be like 93. Then I saw, like on Channel 5, I'm not sure if it was the same day, it's supposed to be 90, and then, or the next day, last week. Then the next day after that, it was supposed to be What the hell is this supposed to be? Oh, 87, I think I saw yesterday or Sunday. Some crap like that. But it's bitching out here. I don't want to move. I'm so beat though. Let me tell you. I'm trying to lose my big fat stomach. But I don't want to lose weight too fast because I don't want stretch marks on my butt. You know, I remember getting them one time. I remember getting stretch marks like on my, around my underarms. I said, wow, I didn't know I was that fat. But at the time, like I was fat. Well, look at that. Is that damn thing going for the World Trade Center again? There's a plane that just flew by. I didn't know planes could fly that close. It looked like a private jet, though. It might be going to Teterboro. I don't know. I thought Teterboro was southbound. Or maybe it left Teterboro. Well, it should have hit by now, so I guess it should be safe. Unless it was going for another building. It was going for that expensive building on 59th Street. You said, what the hell? Plus the plane isn't big enough to do damage anymore. That was pretty good. I'm surprised. I must be really tired. I know my pee is always yellow though. So I'm not doing too well with this whole pee stuff thing. And well, I usually I would be craving beer and alcohol. I'm glad I'm not. I'm hoping because I feel like a damn alcoholic. I didn't think I was because I really don't like getting drunk that often because I don't want to become an alcoholic. Because I think I get all liquored up at least like once a month, or probably even less than that. I am a little Debbie's-aholic, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sue them for making me fat. I know those bastards put something in that to make you crave it, because I can't stop drinking that crap or eating it. Maybe that's what I should do. I should like do it in a smoothie, a Little Debbie smoothie. That would be kick-ass. Maybe I should make those Little Debbie smoothies with ice cream. But it'll be the opposite of what everybody. Well, look at this guy. Looks really cool. Now I think no, you can't see the pinstripes. His shoes are clicking. But yeah, I think. Let me see. Can I see my reflection? No, I can't. Sometimes I can see my reflection. I keep forgetting I got this damn bandana wrapped around my forehead. I look like a gang member. I'm too, but I'm not sweating now though. I wonder if it's the bandana because it was full of sweat and then it started holding water. Let me see. I wonder what time it is. I have to turn the video off if I check the time now. I don't want to part with my can. I don't want to part with my aluminum. I paid for it. It's mine. So, yeah. Am I just pointing at the same thing? Yeah, I gotta get something else to look at when I'm doing those Formula One videos, though. Because my room looks like a room of a child. Well, I guess it's fitting. I am a child. I'm still a teen. So what do they call you, like, when you're between before you're 13, but you're not like 10 or 11 anymore? I'm not sure what tween covers. I remember the first time they came out with that. So am I a tween again? Can you be a tween twice? This is my second time as a tween because I'm over 18, but I'm not past 19. So like between 19 and 21, are you a tween again? So I got to be a tween again. Although it's just an old ass tween. I'm an old ass tween instead of a young ass tween. I wonder how long I should sit out here. You think maybe I'll just sit out here until winter. That would be cool. Pretty nice space. It's good that they opened up these spaces. That's another thing they're trying to do, I notice, in New York. Opening these spaces. I was always thinking, like when tourists come here, they say they're like 46 million tourists come here, something like that every year. They come to see they say a lot of them come to see the memorial, where the terrorists took down the buildings. I say they come to see a graveyard. These people are pretty sick. I tell you, people are messed up in the head, man. I wouldn't want to go to a damn country to see a damn graveyard where humans, but I don't know. We've been doing this for millions of years, though. I'm gonna go on my rant again. But I still can't remember what the hell I was talking about. When I was thinking about, I tell you, I was just thinking, I got my bike parked over there. Every time I think about Manhattan, I usually don't ride the bike in Manhattan. I usually walk around Manhattan. But my sides are killing me now. I don't know why the hell my sides are killing me whenever I walk. And I notice when I hop on the bike, though, then it stops. It goes away a little. I'm wondering if it's because my stomach's too damn fat, though. And then it's like dragging down. They say it drags on your body, So when you're not, on your back, if you have a big fat stomach. So this is why I can never eat again. Although, then I forget. Every time I go in, wait, look at that contrast. The lights, you can see like the lights. It's really not that dark, but it makes it look cool. Oh, you can see the reflection. It looks like it's actually painted on that column. The reflection. It actually looks better in the damn camera. It's amazing the way how sharp it is. When you look at it in real life, it's not that sharp. But I mean, say what you want about these crazy ass Europeans, but that just murder themselves. But they do make some good shit. This is really cool. These buildings. I guess maybe it's the intensity. You bring the human brain to a new level, and without all that murdering, they wouldn't be able to do this. Because they wouldn't bring the brain up to these viciously intense levels. It's like because nobody else can do this stuff. You go to China, Africa, the Middle East. Even the Russians suck at this. Guess they haven't been murdering each other on a regular basis. The way the French and the British and the Germans. Those guys know how to murder. When I say the British, I mean Americans. Because we got a lot of Frenchies here too. Actually, they say there are more Germans in America than any other country. But yeah. And I was looking at I think there was some kind of, what the hell was that? Oh no, I think it was YouTube actually. I was looking at YouTube's bitching, ain't it? They got everything. Before then, I had to depend on PBS, and they definitely beg more than they. Oh, I think I knew what I was thinking about now. But I was gonna say they beg more than they produce. I mean, they do produce some really good stuff, but they've slowed down like crazy lately. And nothing really educational, but I think that's what I was thinking about. They were saying, I was watching some show, and they were saying how I think America is 38th in the world in terms of science and math. I think we've sunk another 10 rungs because we used to be 29th. We're the 29th bunch of dumbest bastards. I guess that's why the president is the way he is. So I mean, I just thought of something. The president is the perfect example of how America needs to we need to work on our educational system, I mean, he may be a godsend, so not only is he good for, comedic relief, and just pure entertainment, Mr. Entertainment, crap, I missed it, that scaffold, it moved down. I don't know if you could see it now. See how it's lower? And those guys are crazy. I swear to God, trusting their lives to those little thin ropes. I wonder what their families think. What the hell is that, a damn boat? But But yeah, um, oh yeah. So what I was thinking, because I'm terrible at math, and I love math though, but it's like the people that teach it, they're dumb bastards. You know, they're good at it, but they don't really know why they're good at it. You know, and because it just comes natural to them. You know, it's easy for them. So you know, they can't say, well, this is what I had to do. I had to do this, this, and this to improve in math. You know, so I remember when I went back to college, when I was, you know, I won't say ages, but I remember you have to take this test, and I sucked. I sucked miserably, and I think I was good at math in the 10th grade. I was catching on to algebra, things like that, but I think I may have played hooky one too many days, and I fell behind. And I remember my teacher telling me that wow, you're really doing good. You catch on. Yeah, I said, wow, that's actually when I was in that class. I was saying, how the fuck? I don't know. I don't know how to do math. I'm a dumbass. How the hell am I understanding this? And then I remember when the teacher said that, he said, oh yeah, you should do well. Okay, that's not what he said. He said, you're a dumbass. Get the fuck out of my class. No, I'm just kidding. He said, wow, you're pretty good. And I was thinking to myself, I think if I thought then the way I do now, I would probably say, yeah, I don't know how the hell that happens. I'm terrible. I'm a dumbass. I'm terrible at math. But wow, 30 minutes already. Yeah, most of this was. If this is going to go for like another 30 minutes, I can't shut up. I swear to God. And I haven't even been reading that much, which I really should, a lot more than I have been. I guess I've been reading other people's papers for like, what the hell is that, 6 hours a day? Torturous crap. But yeah, I hope none of those people see this video. But yeah, what the hell was I thinking about? Oh yeah, improving America in the educational system. So what I was thinking was that like they should have like when you're watching your favorite television show, they should have like mathematical equations, so just like how they have like the television channel sometimes that you're watching in the like the lower right hand corner or upper right hand corner or something like that, like TV 14 or Stars. I mean, they should have a like a mathematical equation just sitting there, maybe like in the opposite, in the upper right hand corner and the left hand corner or lower left hand corner, and maybe even show operations just constantly, so the human brain will get used to looking at it, just used to looking at beta and alpha and all that, what those symbols mean, and those that look like ridiculous cues and sine and cos, cosine and crap like that, and just have like mathematical equations just sitting there, so people will be a bit more educated, just naturally educated, so people can talk about mathematical equations just as easily as they talk about Donald Trump or the Kardashians, But because we're dumb bastards and we really rather kill, they won't do that. Nobody will think about that, And it won't have to cut in. But I think it should be mandatory that, like during commercials, they should, the same commercials should be allowed, but maybe another 30 seconds or maybe even a minute should be allowed for like Bill Nye the Science Guy or any damn body, Raj Naparan, that Wall Street guy that they said was doing insider trading, have him do from prison, have him do mathematical equations. He's a smart guy. Okay, he wasn't smart enough to get away with insider trading, but I mean he can talk about it. So this is how you do insider trading, and not go to prison. Don't do the go to prison part. Show people how to trade stocks and bonds, and I think, was that what I was thinking about, and how to conduct options trading. I was going to be a stockbroker at one point, because I know what you guys are thinking. At 19, I've been doing a lot, and yes, I have. Um, and I remember we had to take this class because, like, I was working for this company called Gainsborough Land. It was really bitching, really cool. Just that you hate the people that you're working with because they're a bunch of goddamn snakes, And so, but I made it as far as a stockbroker trainee, and I don't know. You have to buy this book. Bastards sell you this book for $400. I said, shit, I could have bought a lot of ice cream, Little Debbie's cake with that, and then it's like a study book, so you can pass. What is that? Your Series 7 license and your Series 63 license. I don't know if you know people that have gone into it and they seem not to like it, but I mean, when I was doing it, I remember I thought it was a shitload of fun. You just calling people all over the country from New York to Hawaii, so, and by time zone, and some of these people that you listen to, that you hear. I remember some of the secretaries. These women had such voices, man. I swear to God, this is one female, man. I messed up. I should have pocketed that, because what do they call those things? Lead cards. Yeah, I should have pocketed that one. I don't know. I didn't have any balls though. I was thinking about calling her back and asking her to marry me, because her voice was so sweet and sexy and soothing. I said I could listen to that voice forever. I swear to God, that was the most wonderful voice I've ever heard. I mean, I've heard other women, because I must have called, like, I don't know, 400 people a day, if not more. And they were, you'd hear women with really pretty voices, nice voices, but just one. I should have stalked her and found her and married her. She's probably. I was thinking that maybe she was a big fat pig, though. But who the hell cares with that voice? I would have worshipped her, even if she was a big fat pig. I would have gotten rich. We would have had, we would have had the perfect American dream, the white picket fence, and everybody would have been pointing and laughing, So, but it's probably why she got hired, though, because she had that killer voice, you know. But I imagine that she'd probably be really beautiful, maybe a beautiful big fat pig. But what the hell? To have a nice face, nice voice. Just don't take your clothes off. No, just kidding. I know what you're thinking. It's terrible. And terrible, sexist pig. Isn't everyone? I was listening to Howard Stern this morning. He was talking about Delphine. I think I saw that damn fool on YouTube. And I was wondering what the hell happened to her. And I don't know the videos, though, because I forgot. I think she was in the news one time. And I said, let me check this out. It's really cool to see what these nutty people are doing. I think she's got like 1 million views or some crap like that. And a million views and 1 million subscribers, or 10 million subscribers or something. And so Howard Stern was talking about how she was selling her dirty bath water, and to guys for $30, like a jar, $30 for like a jar of it. And she said it like sold out immediately. And he was talking about how disgusting men are. So that's just to cover myself. I was talking about that woman with the beautiful voice. She's like a fat pig, but I'd marry her anyway. Because men are pigs. We're disgusting pigs. We buy your bath water for $30 a jar. So what the hell can you expect from us? And because I think another nail in the coffin of men. I'm utterly ashamed to be a man, for various reasons. But if I was a woman, forget about it. I'd be a lesbian man. I don't know what the hell women see in us, And I think when Governor Chris Christy Todd Whitman, not Chris Christie. Because he's a fat pig too, lying bastard. I remember when that bastard got into office, he was saying, I think it was Corzine he was running against. I think they arrested Corzine for corruption or some crap like that, insider trading. They're all corrupt dogs. But but he was saying, I remember he was saying all this crap about Corzine. Oh, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. When I get in there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So when he gets in there, the lying dog, he says, oh, we didn't know it was that bad, so we ain't going to do shit, haha. But we're elected. So we're going to get free money and get richer, haha, and you sucker bastards, we ain't going to do shit for you. We're going to raise your taxes and raise the tolls and raise everything so I can give myself a raise and be rich forever and you're going to be poor forever, haha. Yeah, sorry, I'm ranting again. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And yeah. So, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, man in Delphine and her dirty bathwater. I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could sell my dirty bathwater. I mean, sometimes I don't take baths for days, and let me tell you, it leaves a terrible soap scum. But Stern was saying how, I don't know whether he said it was true or not, or whether he was just saying it in jest, I don't know what the hell that means, saying it in jest. But, or just bullshitting, I guess. He should have just said that. I should have just said that. Some guys were drinking the dirty bath water, some guys were pleasuring themselves to the dirty bath water, and some guys were vaping with the dirty bath water. I think I'm going to throw up. Crap. But yeah. Let me see, there's a little birdie up. Oh, now I can see my stuff. There's a little birdie up there looking down. I think it's the CIA spying on me. They're trying to see what I'm eating, so then they'll cut it out. Because everything that I like to eat, the bastards cut out, and they don't make it anymore. So, like Snyder's, the pretzel company, they used to make cheddar ale. So it's like, you have your beer and your pretzels, that's badass. You have your beer and your pretzels, so you don't have to go to a bar. You can walk down the street and get shit faced, legally. Because what are they gonna do? Here you're drinking, you're eating, beer. So sorry. So you're going to prison. These people walking around with these damn dogs. They need to ban these damn dogs. I know what you're thinking, but people don't want to clean up behind their dogs. And it seems like there are more of them than there ever was before. Because where's this goddamn pooper scooper? I don't see any pooper scooper. He's gonna let that dog shit. Even the ones that clean it up, though, they still leave like shit smear every place. You walk into Park Slope, especially by like near Prospect Park. Oh my God, there's like every block, those homes, they're like several $1 million. And you see shit smear all up and down the street. It's like, what the fuck's the matter with you people? So, oh no, I have to have what they call those bastards, my moron dog, because I'm a stupid fuck. But you have to put up with my dog shit. I don't want to clean up behind my dog shit. So haha, you have to clean up. You have to step in it and take it into your house or take it into your car. Miserable dogs, man. Just people are garbage. But yeah, I love dogs though. I swear to God, I love dogs. I love cats. I think, when I get filthy rich, like off of YouTube, because if you miserable bastards would subscribe, if you nice people would subscribe, then I swear to God, I'll buy me a 300,000 acre farm and just let dogs and cats run free like maniacs. So. Yeah, nobody wants to sit next to me. The bastard is coming up. The other guy, everybody else is sitting next to me. Do I look that bad? Shit. Wait, what? The fucking empty fucking seat there. What? I wonder if they could hear me. Well, look, people are sitting next to that crazy lady over there. At least they were. I couldn't tell she was crazy at first. Good thing I didn't. Oh, maybe. Sorry. You have to be politically correct. She's mentally challenged. I believe in political correction. I swear to God, because it's like we're such garbage, and if any little thing the human brain clicks on, grips onto or grabs onto, if it's bad especially, we seem to gravitate toward bad. Why the hell is that damn thing just sitting there? I swear to God, it's eyeballing me. I think it's a drone, a bird drone. Um, but yeah, it's like our brains will just lock on. Look at this shit. I think I'm gonna beat my record of 45 minutes. I wonder if I can go for 4 hours straight of this shit and of just yakking. But yeah. What the hell was I just thinking about? I wonder if I could just sit here. Oh crap! I wanted to try. I think it's too late though. No, it was 10 o'clock when I. Where's that other? I don't want to stop the video now. When I came out of that place, so I can't be. I've been here for 45, almost 44.37. What the hell am I talking about? 44 minutes and 43 seconds now. And looks like a top of a little castle there. See the little, I don't know if you can see it up there. But yeah, let's see, how the hell did I get on Delphine from Educating America? But yeah, oh, so the other thing I was thinking, other countries could do that. And all the thing they have to do is trade on the world markets. They can trade on the Japanese market, on the, like people in Africa, and especially people, because I mean, everybody's got a cell phone. That's all you need. Then you can do like an online bank account with practically every bank has online banking, and although I wouldn't trust them completely, and maybe you can hide your money in the Cayman Islands and Swiss accounts and things like that. Yeah, look at that little bastard. His little heads up. And, like even in rural areas in China, and in India, I don't know why nobody comes up with that, and then it's like so many people will end up trading that like when the stock market crashes, like you wouldn't feel it. It's kind of like when GM went out of business. Any company, any major company that goes out of business, in America, you have so many. The economy is so robust. It's not like it was years ago. Like back in the early 1900s. See, that's why we have to get rid of like these dopey racists, because all they want to do is be racist, and they don't really understand how the world works, just as long as they can get somebody to work for them for free. Let me tell you, if you fly that Confederate flag, sorry, you're going to have to get a job, you lazy bastards. And I say, oh, it's my heritage to be a lazy dog. You're not going to get black people to work for free for you. You're going to have to get off your lazy asses and get a job. Start trading stocks and bonds, you dumb bastards. I mean, really, you dumb bastards. I'm talking about like China and Africa. I mean, according to statistics, 40% of white Americans in this country, 88% of the population are on welfare. And it's like, I mean, Europe doesn't want you. Trump's talking about go back to where you came from. Nobody, those countries, whether it's from a European country, Africa, or China, those countries don't want you back. The Middle East, because they had enough of their own problems. They probably emptied out their damn prisons. Well, actually, that's what Europe did, because according to statistics, according to historical records, the British Empire, they were paying people, I think, to come to America, because the peasants, like, get the fuck out of here, you peasant dogs, you have no ideas, you have no money, it's like, what the hell do we need you for? I think, plus they say, we got our slaves anyway, we don't have to pay them, and so, but that's, I mean, that's serious sickness, when you think about it, to think that, it's okay to make people work for you and not give them anything. I mean, imagine where the world would be, not just America. I mean, all that 40% of white people that are on welfare in America, imagine if they would have just paid the slaves to a fair wage, and not treated them like shit. Do you know where we would be now? 40% of you lazy dogs wouldn't be on welfare because you'd have a different perspective. You'd have a robust perspective of do a good day's work. You say that now, oh yeah, the blacks don't want to work, but you know, but then you'll turn around and say the blacks are taking our job. Oh, the blacks don't want to work. Oh, the blacks are taking our jobs. Oh, the blacks are only 12% of the population. We cannot take your jobs, you lazy dogs. So get off your fucking asses. Get a job. Telling black people to get a job and 40% of you are on welfare. Are you fucking crazy? People are garbage. And get a job. Trade stocks, you miserable dogs. I mean, really. But yeah. But we'd be so much further. Damn, I missed that plane. I guess changed their mind about hitting the World Trade Center again, or that building on 59th Street. But yeah, I mean, even those lazy dogs, if they saw, if they saw, that's probably why they have all that time to go marching, and promote racism, because they have no jobs, and but if they were to put these educational, type of things on every show, whether it's Martha Stewart Living, the Wendy Williams show, the Howard Stern show, even though just talk about physics and mathematics, put the idea in people's heads to love education instead of loving racism, you garbage dogs. But and then move the planet away from. But they should do this in every country, though. Move the planet away from garbage dog. Move the planet. Wow, 50 minutes. Move the planet towards doing something decent. You garbage dogs. Stop being selfish dogs. I mean, that's what the British tried to do, because the reason that the British needed enlightenment and the Renaissance is because they were garbage dogs then. When they were all the same. They're all the same people, and they treat each other like garbage dogs. So it's like, it's really not a black and white issue. It was just made a black and white issue in America because it was convenient for the rich. Some guy some guy made these buildings. Some guy came up with the idea of the stock market, and they say let's pit the blacks against the whites. Oh, let me see if I can catch that plane. Oh, I caught the tail end of it. Hope it's not coming this way. Yeah, shit, that just reminds me, this place is dangerous being in New York. Somebody's going to try and terrorize us. But yeah, I'm going to tell you a little secret, though. Those terrorists, they're big pussies. They can't touch America. We are the OGs. We are the original gangsters of terrorism. We terrorize everybody because we're European. I'm European, you're European, and European. You're like you're a pissin', you're a pissin'. But okay, sorry. But yeah, it's like these guys have been. Listen, the British they terrorized their own kind. I went to the London dungeon when I was in England. And when I went on the London summer program with Brooklyn College, and so I went to the London dungeon, and in England, I mean, they did this throughout Europe, though, in every country, and they're all white people, they're all Brits, but they would put you in prison. They put you in debtor's prison because they were scumbags, but because they were just garbage. They said, though, before the Roman Empire was created, and the world, whenever the debt would get too high, they said that they would just say, okay, all debt is forgiven, and let's start from zero. That's when people were a little smarter, but they said when the Roman Empire came to be, they said, no, a debt is a debt, you know, and we're going to put you in debtor's prison, you know. I guess that's why the Roman Empire is shit now, you know. And I always ask Italian people, so whatever happened, why don't you call yourselves Romans anymore? Why do you call yourselves Italians? And they just tell me to shut the fuck up. They don't want to address the shit. But I had one of my professors, though, said that he wrote this book called Astoria. You know, it's really kick-ass. I was reading it. It has no periods. It has no punctuations. I swear to God, wow, everybody left. I was reading it, and because it has no periods or punctuations, I think I was reading maybe like 10 pages of it. I swear to God, I felt smarter. And but he's telling us in the class about how in the town that his family came from, I forgot what town it was in Italy, but he said the reason that they left because they were all garbage, and they're all Italians, you know, all white people, and they treat each other like garbage, you know. And like before you got married, the governor of the town, he came down and he has to have sex with your wife first, you know, before you do. So that means that all these kids that are running around, they're all related, you know, because the fathers, the firstborn kid, the fathers are, you know, possibly he's their father. So if they meet, you know, with the same father, different mothers, but you know that DNA is going to be too close, you know. And this wasn't like back in Roman times, though. This is like he was saying, you know, maybe 2 or 3 generations ago or something like that. And he said, like, when his family came here, because he said when he was a kid, he wanted to know more about the old country. And he said his family, they didn't want to talk about the old country. They said they just wanted to forget that sick shit that those sick bastards were doing, you know, back there. That's one good thing about, but this is why I really promote no privacy. You know, we got to keep an eye on everybody. You can't trust people. People are not to be trusted. I'm telling you. And when you're in office like that, when you're in office, yeah, one eye's got to come out, and a camera's got to go in that eye, you know. And then you have to have 360. You have to have 360 eyes, or you know, you have to watch you every minute, and you have to have someone watching. You have to have around the clock watchers, you know, to make sure those cameras don't go dead. So you know, because somebody's going to come in and pay you. Well, I don't know. Who the hell knows? These people could be getting threatened by mobsters, you know, of various types, you know, because you don't know what's happening when they're alone. So it's for their protection, and it's for protection of the people that they're supposed to be representing. So those guys got to be watched. All congressmen, if you're an elected official, you got to be watched. If you're a judge, you got to be watched, you know, every day. But I think everybody needs to be watched. But we need to start there. We need to start with watching all politicians, congressmen, senators, presidents. You got to be watched. And everybody should be able to tune in to your channel, to your frequency. It should be a free channel. You can pick up any Wi-Fi device or any cellular device. Like you can call 311 911, even if your cell phone doesn't work, you know, even if you don't have like cellular service. But that's the way it should be. It should be, you know, 811, your Congress, you know, any congressman, to watch those dogs, you know, getting rich, you know, doing deals. I don't begrudge anybody making money as long as it's legal, you know, as long as you're not hurting the population. But these garbage dogs, they're doing things and letting garbage dogs, like corporations and things, get away with murder, you know. They're letting them, you know, they're letting them pollute the air, they're letting them pollute the water, they're letting those pharmaceutical companies, oh, you know, those pharmaceutical companies are just raping everybody because they let them put out drugs that are no good, that'll give you cancer. They let the cigarette companies do whatever they want, you know, and they're making, oh yeah, we're going to stop cigarette advertising. We're going to stop all this, all that. I was actually talking to a guy the other day about how, I think I mentioned it before in another video, how, you know, so alcohol is legal, cigarettes are legal, but marijuana is illegal. But doctors prescribe marijuana for cancer patients, for people with stress, post-traumatic stress disorders, things like that. They don't prescribe beer and alcohol. They don't prescribe cigarettes, but yet they let this stuff, you know, go on the market. You know, it's like they don't prescribe Little Debbie's cakes. You know, I think that crap should be illegal also, and soda and all these crap. Because I remember in Europe, you can't find Drake's cakes, you can't find Little Debbie's cakes because they don't allow that garbage because they know it's trash. And you know, they have healthier junk food than we do. And actually, I think they said, is it? I think Europe. They're saying that our chocolate is only 10% chocolate because the chocolate lobbies, they don't want to put in, so most of it is like slurry, you know, nuclear waste. Because just like they were saying, McDonald's and Burger King and all those companies, they put the same thing that they make rubber mats out of. They put that in the like the buns, you know, the buns that they use to make you know, your food, you know, so you can use your bread as an exercise mat, or you can eat your exercise mat, you know. And the Congress, the Food and Drug Administration, these companies, they have millions and billions of dollars. You know, I mean, they don't even give them a lot of money. That's how you know these people are garbage. Oh, they moved the scaffold back up. I mean, they give them like $2,500, and then they let them ruin people's lives. Just garbage. So that's why they need to be watched. That's why everyone needs to be watched. And I mean, I can't say it enough. President Obama, he stopped those dogs, those Congress dogs, from insider trading. Those dogs were breaking the law. You know why they were doing insider trading? Because they make the law. They made the law that said that the average citizen can't do insider trading. Like that guy, Raj Rapnit, or whatever the hell his name is, they just got him for insider trading. But congressmen can do it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Congressmen can conduct insider trading. They know when the deals are coming down because they have to approve the deals. And those dogs approve the deals. They know it's going to go down, and they conduct insider trading. So, I mean, you let them get away with this. You let them get away with giving themselves raises. They vote themselves raises, and they do nothing. Those garbage dogs, they were doing insider trading. I mean, they were doing steroids in baseball. Who the fuck cares about steroids in baseball, you garbage dogs? When we're burning through $10 billion a month in I was going to say Vietnam, in the Middle East, in Iraq, $10 billion a month. But this is why people are garbage in this country, on this planet, because nobody's saying anything. You know, those garbage dogs with the Confederate flag, they don't care. They're getting their welfare checks, you garbage dogs, you Confederate welfare dogs. They're getting their welfare checks, so they don't care. You know, they say, oh no, all black people are on welfare. No, you garbage dogs. You garbage dogs are on welfare because you don't want to work. You vowed that the South is going to rise again, so you ain't getting no job. You're just going to wait until the South rises again, you welfare garbage dogs. Get a job, you welfare dogs. Stop, taxpayers, we're paying for those Confederate welfare racist dogs. That money's coming out of your pocket, you dogs. So, you know, get a job, dogs, get a job. And so we don't have to pay your welfare crap. They probably have to pay $1 trillion a year for you welfare dogs. Trying to make it hard for black people. You welfare dogs, taking all that money, getting you some free money, you don't even have running water and electricity. You welfare dogs that won't even see this video because you don't have electricity. Garbage. Your brain doesn't even work properly. You're just garbage. Okay, did I say that enough? You really can't say that enough. I mean, nobody talks about that. Those welfare garbage dogs taking all that money, not contributing to the tax base, and talking about other people taking America's money. You ain't American. You fly that garbage welfare flag. You welfare Confederate dogs. Don't fly the welfare flag. You're treasonous dogs. You should be stripped of your citizenship. You dogs, you fly that welfare flag, you should be stripped of your citizenship. And talk about other people, talk about black people. Oh, you know, they're disrespecting the flag. How is that disrespecting the flag if you're not you're the biggest disrespecter of the American flag. You fly that treasonous dog flag. You went against America, you treasonous welfare dogs. Get a job, dogs, or get out. Go back to your shit countries that kill each other all the time. Well, that's the reason that we have all of this, because this came from murdering. Because back in merry old England and France and Germany, you didn't have this. You know what? You know what this came from? Because you engaged in intensity in killing other white people. You sick dogs, and now you want to try and do the same thing to black people. But that's what the world needs to understand. Don't take it personally, like when a white person says something bad to you or says something racist. It's what they did to each other, though. They can't help it, you know? So today, when we have these racial divides, it's because they're using human nature. They don't care. If they weren't, if white people weren't going after black people, they'd be going after each other. Same thing, you go to Africa, they're killing each other in Africa. You go to China, they're killing each other in China. You go to the Middle East, they're killing each other. They kill more of their own kind than they kill people from Israel. So it's like, people are garbage. People are garbage. I'm telling you, I don't care where you go. I don't care. That's why England is going through Brexit now, because they couldn't get along since time in memoriam, and now they can't get along with their European partners today. That's why, you know, so how are they going to get along with black people? How are they going to get along with people from, you know, black people in America? How they just can't. And they can't get along with Chinese people because Chinese people can't get along with each other. So black and white people can't get along because white people don't get along with white people. Africans don't get along with other Africans. Middle Eastern people don't get along with other Middle Eastern people. So we're all garbage. But, oh, what the hell is going on over here? Let's see. No, I can't get it. I can't get the flashing lights. But that's the bottom line, though. We're all garbage, you know, no matter what. Holy shit, I can't believe this thing's going on for this long. But I think that's why we desperately need education. We desperately need education now. And oh shit, what the hell's going on here? Oh, looks like they're going, where are they going? I can't see. Wait, it's really blurry. Let me see, I think I brought the other one. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting tired now of yakking. All right. So, yeah, think about it, assholes. Bye.